hear your name in a crowded room. You see a face in the clouds. You feel like everything happens for a reason. It doesn't feel imagined, it feels discovered. But what if the meaning you sense was never there to begin with? What if your brain isn't uncovering meaning, but manufacturing it? Not as a mistake, not as a weakness, but as a survival strategy. Act 1. A mind that hates randomness. The universe is chaotic. Events happen without intention. Most outcomes have no hidden message. Your brain cannot accept this. Randomness is dangerous. Meaninglessness is paralyzing. So your mind searches. It connects dots that don't belong together. It finds intention in coincidence. It builds stories from fragments. This tendency has a name: pattern recognition. It once helped our ancestors survive. A rustle in the grass might be a predator, assuming meaning was safer than ignoring it. False positives kept people alive. False negatives got them killed. So evolution chose the mind that overinterprets. Act 2. Seeing what isn't there. That's why you see faces everywhere. In outlets, in shadows, in the moon. Your brain has specialized machinery for detecting agency. It would rather invent a presence than miss a real one. This is why conspiracies feel compelling, why superstition feels comforting, why coincidence feels personal. The brain doesn't ask, is this true? It asks, does this fit a story I can use? Meaning is easier to live with than uncertainty. Act 3. The story engine inside you. You are not just a thinker, you are a storyteller. Your brain constantly narrates your life, assigning causes, motives, and lessons. Something goes wrong? It must mean something. Something goes right? It must be earned. Even silence becomes a message. But reality does not speak in narratives. It unfolds in events. Meaning is added after the fact, like subtitles written over raw footage. The story feels real because you are inside it. Act 4. Control through meaning. Meaning creates the illusion of control. If events have reasons, then they can be predicted. If suffering has purpose, then it can be endured. This is why humans search for signs during chaos and loss. The brain would rather believe the universe is harsh but meaningful than random and indifferent. Meaning doesn't remove pain, but it gives it shape, and shape makes chaos tolerable. Act 5. When meaning turns dangerous. But the same mechanism that comforts us can also trap us. We see intention where there is none, hostility in neutral actions, destiny in coincidence. We blame ourselves for random misfortune. We assign motives to accidents. We cling to narratives that protect identity even when evidence disagrees. The brain doesn't just create meaning, it defends it. Letting go of a story feels like losing a part of yourself. Act 6. A meaningless universe or a free one? Here's the quiet truth. If the universe does not come preloaded with meaning, that doesn't make life empty. It makes it open. If events are not scripted, then purpose is not discovered. It is created. Meaning becomes a human act, not a cosmic instruction. You are not decoding the universe. You are responding to it. Act 7. Choosing meaning consciously. You don't have to destroy meaning to see clearly. You just have to recognize where it comes from. Notice when your brain fills silence with intention, when coincidence becomes a message, when randomness becomes personal. In that awareness, you gain a choice, not to abandon meaning, but to choose it deliberately. Your brain creates meaning where none exists, not because reality is broken, but because you are human. In a silent universe, you learned how to speak. In randomness, you learned how to care. Meaning is not hidden in the world. It is something you bring with you. And that may be the most powerful thing the mind has ever done.